Your network is your net worth. Have you heard this saying before? If not, and this is the first time you're hearing it, let's talk about it. So welcome back to Transaction Care, or welcome if this is your first time. Please hit that subscribe button. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily. And we talk about all things real estate, business, and the mindset it requires for you to be successful in this industry this year and beyond. Are you ready? So we've been discussing the topic of money, the finances that go into making it, to keeping it, and going after it. So in this particular video, I really just want to challenge you to take it to the next step. So if you are a real estate professional, you've taken the steps towards getting your license, any certifications that are required, you feel ready, but you're still, a little shaky, nervous. Well, we're going to shake out some of those nerves today because I want you to get your first client, or at least start building your network today to work towards getting your first client as soon as tomorrow, maybe even tonight. But this is how we're going to do it. So grab a pen, grab a paper, save this video because it's all about us. Ooh, echo. But what I want to challenge you to do this week, whenever you have time, but do it as soon as possible because we don't want the momentum to wear off. As soon as we receive the information, process it and then take action. Okay? So the game plan is to just walk in your neighborhood. Yeah. Walk or drive around your neighborhood and look for real estate signs. What do I mean by this? I went to Costco the other day. I live a couple blocks away from Costco. And on the way there, I saw at least 2 real estate signs posted up in front of some condo complexes. And I was like, these are everywhere. Like, when you're not aware of it, you don't notice it. But I guarantee you, after watching this video, you're going to start noticing more real estate signs. And what I want you to do is take either a picture of said sign, or as soon as you see the sign, call the number on the sign and then ask them, hey, we could talk about scripting and all of that one-on-one in the comments. But to get to the point, call them, hey, I'm in front of your sign. I'm a real estate transaction coordinator. Even if you've never had a client before, always introduce yourself as if you're already in business. Because who's going to want to say, hey, I'm a new transaction coordinator. I don't have any business right now, but do you want to be my first client? I mean, hey, if that's your approach, respect. I'm not here to knock anyone's hustle. Whatever works. Because sometimes being different is better. So just be authentically you all the time. But for the most part, call that number, or if there's an email, if you're more of an introvert. I myself personally do not like making calls, so I will go the email or social media route first before I have to call anyone. But also we have to stretch ourselves, challenge ourselves. And if you want to get to the point and get it over with, call that number and say, I'm a real estate transaction coordinator. If you are looking for one, here's my information. Most likely, you just leave a voicemail. But like I said previously in my vlogs, the funds are in the follow-up. So don't, plant the seed that day, but don't give up there. Because you may have to call or email this person 5 times over a spam. I just ate spam, forgive me. Over a span of some time. And that's okay. What we're doing now is just getting comfortable with the process of building our network. So the reason I said take a picture of that sign is because I want you to add that person to your contact list and make a note of when you contacted them, what their response was. And of course, as you start building your email list, you're not going to be able to keep track as easily, but it's possible. But for now, we're just starting from the ground up, literally the ground up, because those signs are in the ground. So take a lap around your neighborhood, look for signs, and get to work. All right. And then bonus tip, if you have any local cafes or offices that are near your neighborhood, go take a visit inside or leave your business card. third step, go to the open house. I know we're bouncing a little bit, but bear with me. We're going to wrap up this video very soon. But ultimately, contact the agent on the sign. If the house happens to be open, go visit them and say, hey, I'm a TC, or if it's by appointment only, or maybe you could just walk in. It just depends on your state and the rules. You might need to sign some paperwork. But if you don't want to go into the open house, call and or email them directly. Find them on social media and add them. It doesn't hurt to do that. You can also continue your search if you see a real estate office. If it's like a Monday through Friday, they're usually closed on weekends. Network, bring a flyer, bring a business card, whatever you have to do to put yourself out there. And even break outside of your comfort zone. Because if I didn't break out of my comfort zone, I would not have lasted 7 years independent and then 20 plus years in this industry that we call real estate. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes. And to recap everything we just talked about, we are building our network so we can increase our net worth. And who doesn't want that? I know I want that. And even though I'm 7 years in the game, I'm still returning to the basics all the time. Just because I'm at year 7 or 17, 70, the basics and the fundamentals always work. Okay? So get in the habit of, you see a sign, you contact them. The worst they can say is no. Or maybe they'll cuss you out. And then now you just put them on the hell no list and move on. But now you're just building the confidence, you're building the repetition, and then you're becoming consistent. It's up to you how frequently you want to do this. You could make it a family event. You could make it a friends thing, or maybe you have a crew of friends and your community that want to get into real estate, because I'm going to talk about this in future posts as well in more detail. But if you have a group of friends that aren't really happy with their careers, real estate is a great career to enter in. And you don't have to be a realtor. There's so many different careers that you can embark in. But if your main goal right now is to be a TC, aka a transaction coordinator, then I suggest just putting yourself out there. Go outside and get business for yourself, because it will pay off. It will pay off. Let me know how your search goes. And if any of these tips have helped you, hey, drop a thumbs up in the comments. But again, please keep me updated, and then schedule a free discovery call with me so we could talk it out. If you want to talk it out before you do this, or even after, just to get a recap and how you can improve, or maybe you just want to celebrate your wins. But that's all I have for today. I want to keep talking about these topics and more in future episodes and videos and vlogs. So if you're into that, hit that subscribe button. And hey, maybe I'll do a Lilly in the Wild video where I actually go do this myself and call the numbers on the signs. So what do you think about that? Drop a Lilly in the Wild comment below and I'll go do it. But thank you for watching. This is Transaction Care. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily. And care for yourself, care for your wealth, right? Because your network is your net worth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon. Oh, and before you go, click on one of these rectangles here to watch more Transaction Care videos and to learn more about real estate business mindset. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just tap on my head, this little circle right here, to subscribe.